Ladies and gentlemen, a very warm afternoon, morning, evening from wherever you're joining us in the world. Welcome to the Digital Bankers BankTech Awards 2023. My name is Nirav Patel and I'm the Managing Director of the Digital Banker and of course our sister organisation, Global Private Banker. And for those of you unfamiliar with our organisation, we work as an awards or accreditation provider to the worldwide financial services community. We run over 17 awards year on year across all lines of business, across all verticals within the financial services sector. So it really is an absolute honor to be hosting our inaugural BankTech Awards, which is specifically and exclusively for vendors and service providers that power banks and financial services institutions across all continents. Now, for around 6 or 7 years, we've been receiving over 3,000 to 4,000 submissions a year across these awards programs. And it's an honor to be bringing to the forefront these organizations that help power these awards. So the work that these vendors are doing, of course, help facilitate banks in driving digital innovation, digital acceleration. And the biggest part of our business, we grew exponentially during COVID. And what we noticed is, of course, digital acceleration and innovation was absolutely key. And there are a number of key vendors that helped that happen. So it is our honor to be bringing you to the forefront of the industry and giving you the opportunity to showcase these accolades and talk about the efficacy of your solutions. For those of you joining us for the first time, please be aware there is a virtual lobby. Now this virtual lobby has been set up specifically to augment your experience. There are a number of assets for you to download, such as the Digital Banker magazine. I believe there are 1 or 2 reports as well, which you could peruse at your leisure. Most importantly, there is an appreciation wall, a photo booth, and a virtual recording room. Now, the virtual recording room has been set up for those of you who wish to go in and deliver a small narrative, 2 to 3 minutes, to talk about how your organization is servicing banks and really helping them bring them into the sort of digital decade ahead. Now, just before we go into the first keynote, I would like to thank each and every single one of you for undertaking the rigorous submission process. As an organization, we are aware that the Digital Banker and of course Global Private Banker tend to ask for rather intricate data sets and information. And that's because we want to really understand the pain points and the material outcomes of the solutions that were deployed. So we do undertake a rigorous audit type process to actually understand how banks are ranked, and we have our own proprietary framework and assessment framework as well. During our 2022 Digital CX Awards, we received over 600 submissions from over 300 banks, and it was really clear how many organizations within the financial services sector are still in the infancy of their journey. And whilst these organizations are doing phenomenal work in terms of innovation and iterations on innovation, there is a significant long way to go. And we can see that through customer experience disparities across all channels and the omni-channel customer experience. There's obviously a long way to go there, but we are really making strides, and it's great to see what's going to happen over the next 6 to 7 years when it comes to financial services. Ladies and gents, I want to first of all thank each and every one of you for being here today, of course for submitting, and most importantly, this is your evening, your morning, your afternoon, so please do enjoy it. It's your time to celebrate your team's efforts, your solutions, your services that you're running with banks. And we're going to kick off by introducing our very first awardee, who is actually going to be delivering a keynote. Straight after we hear from this gentleman, we will be moving on to our award ceremony. So without further ado, ladies and gents, please help me welcome Moody's Analytics. Now we have here Dr. Demetrius Papanastasiou, who is the Senior Director Sales Manager. Demetrius, absolutely my pleasure to see you on screen. Remember to unmute yourself. The floor is yours for a few words.
Thank you very much, and good afternoon, good evening, or good morning, depending on where you're joining. I'm joining from sunny Singapore today. As I mentioned before, my name is Dimitrios Papanastasiou. I do head what we call the industry practice group within Moody's Analytics, or in layman terms, if you like, the team of industry practitioners that works together with our clients in order to provide solutions that meet their requirements. In terms of my personal background, I have been in the banking industry since I started my career, more specifically within the risk space. having worked for a number of commercial and investment banks in Europe, plus also the regulator before I joined Moody's and I moved to Singapore. I was asked today to say a few words and spend a few minutes just to summarize a little bit some key trends that we have seen in the banking industry, and also to look a little bit ahead as to what you might expect. And as I was trying to gather a little bit my thoughts and give some structure to them, I had to look back at what we have seen and the major trends that we have seen over the last maybe 2 to 3 years. And the more I thought about it, the more I realized that the main two areas that we have seen significant shift has been first, obviously, the technology part. It was mentioned in the opening remarks as well. The pace of digital acceleration has increased quite a bit. But for me, it's not only about the digitalization or the digital transformation, which at the end of the day, if you think about it, they're not really new terms for anyone. They have been around in the banking industry since forever, right? Since I started working myself. And yet with COVID, we saw that not only technology per se, but also our perception of technology and our comfort level to actually utilize and leverage technology in the decision-making process has actually changed quite a bit, right? And even after COVID, if you look at the more recent developments with, for example, ChatGPT 3.5 or 4 and the introduction of generative AI, we see that, a technology in a space that was not, again, new to the banking industry, like AI and machine learning. It has been around for quite a while. When did we ever see wide adoption for AI and machine learning, or as wide adoption as we have seen with the generative AI developments and also the introduction of ChatGPT? So technology is there, it has always been there, but I think, as I mentioned, the way that we see and perceive technology and the way we are comfortable nowadays to actually leverage technology in the decision-making process, for me, that has been one of the key points that I saw a major shift in the banking industry. Of course, having the technology, but without data and analytics is a little bit like having the cookbook or the recipe, but not having the ingredients. And to be honest, I mean, the ingredients or the data and the analytics these days are quite important because the nature of risk or the way we perceive risk and we define risk has also changed a little bit as well. Obviously, COVID, it's a once in a lifetime kind of event, right? No one could really foresee it. But even after COVID, if you look at what happened, for example, with Russia and Ukraine, right? We're talking about a military conflict in a specific part of the world. And yet that specific event had global implications. It had global impact on food prices, on energy prices, on inflation, then obviously a knock-on effect on interest rates to battle that inflation. And obviously that led to increasing credit losses, or in some cases, if you look at the US and Europe, you had also bank failures, right? Because some banks didn't really realize how quickly the interest rate level will change, and hence they couldn't actually manage effectively the mismatch between assets and liabilities. So it's really that interconnectedness or this exponential rate nature of risk that we have seen during COVID, but also after COVID, that I think is quite crucial. And it actually has fundamentally changed the way that institutions see risk, perceive risk, and they're trying to actually manage risk, right? Not to mention, of course, like regulatory kind of developments that on top of capital and liquidity, you have also ESG, sustainability aspects to take into consideration, climate risk, and so on, right? Now, with that being said, because I don't want to finish on a negative note or only looking at the risks, and because I do fundamentally believe that when there is risk and when there is uncertainty, there's also opportunity, right? And if we are to talk about the era of exponential risk, we should also start talking about the era of exponential opportunities, right? Because for those institutions that really realize how powerful the combination of technology, obviously digitalization, data and analytic is, then those institutions will not only be able to effectively manage risk or fulfill their regulatory requirements, but actually they will be in a very good position to identify new opportunities and ultimately thrive going forward. And if you think about it, for me, this is the key nature of banking tech, right? It's not technology for the sake of having technology, but it's really to actually give to the banking institutions the right tools to make better decisions and to make those decisions faster, while at the same time ensuring that the growth that they're seeing is sustainable and is based on a solid understanding and measurement of the underlying risks that the banking industry is facing. And with this, I'm going to hand it back to the organizers, and I want to wish all of you to enjoy the rest of the session.
Thank you very much, Dimitrios. It was a delight to hear from you, and of course from Moody's Analytics, and I wholeheartedly concur on some of your analogies, particularly the cookbook one there as well. And it's good to see that our views are actually aligned. If you did miss Dimitrios's narrative and his insights, please rest assured you will be given access to these. All of the award speeches, all of the awardees, and the reason why they were warranted and acclaimed today will be made publicly available across all of our digital channels. Ladies and gents, as I mentioned before, this is of course your evening, and we're here to celebrate your hard work and your dedication to bringing the financial services industry to the digital sort of era. Of course, it's not all about digital. We are, as an organization, of course, always looking at the impact of technology. As Dimitrios said, it's not just about having technology, but it's about giving organizations these tools. And this is also encapsulated in some of our frameworks as well. And you will notice that in the questions we ask. So we are going to move over very shortly into the Retail Banking Awards. I would just like to stress that we have also identified a number of disparities and some nuances across retail banking, SME banking, wealth management units of retail banks, private banks and transaction banks. We work extensively with a lot of these organizations across these verticals. And it is really fantastic to see the level of dedication and the investment, capital investment that these organizations are bringing to try and bring the customer to the forefront of the business. So ladies and gents, let's start off with the awards ceremony, and we're going to go straight into the Retail Banking Awards. I believe we have 4 to get through within this category. The very first is the Best AI ML Solutions Provider to Retail Banks, and your winner is Goop. We do not have a representative that was able to make this ceremony, but you will have an opportunity to hear from them at a later stage. Congratulations. Our next award within the retail banking category is the Best Customer Insight Solutions Provider for Retail Banks. And your winner, ladies and gents, this afternoon for the Global BankTech Awards is In Moment. We now move over to the Best Retail Banking Solutions Provider by a vendor overall. And your winner here is CA24 mobile app powered by Effigens. And here joining me this afternoon is Andrei Shevchek, who is the Vice President Managing Director at Effigens. And joining him will be Ms. Katarzyna Tomczak-Czekier, who is a Tri-Bona Channel Excellence and Omni-Channel Orchestration, Seamless Daily Banking, Credit Agricole Bank, Poland. Over to you guys for a few words.
Hello everyone. I am genuinely honored and proud to accept this honor on behalf of the entire Effigens team. When we began our collaboration with Credit Agricole Bank Polska on the CA24 mobile app, we faced the challenge of crafting not just a new banking application. At Effigens, we took on the task of shaping the UX layer and managing this intricate process, all made possible by the tremendous trust given to us by Credit Agricole. I owe a massive debt of gratitude to Credit Agricole. Your consistent trust, readiness for innovation, and a deep understanding of customer needs were the foundation stone of successful collaboration. Also, my sincere thanks to every Effigens team member for your determination, dedication, and professionalism. I stand here immensely proud of what we have achieved as a unit. Thank you for this accolade and a big congratulations to all the awardees.
Good evening. Thank you for this award on behalf of all experts and developers of our application. We work together with Effigens team, and I would like to thank my colleagues for their contribution building unique user experience of our application. We built it with the strong goal to create a completely new quality on the banking market. We knew that it would not be a simple task to implement, we select experienced partners who shared the same values and mindset as we do. I am glad that all worked out. The results are stunning, and the award we just received is our proof to that. Once and again, thank you and congratulations for our nominees and the winners.
Thank you very much, and of course congratulations to Effigens and their work with Credit Agricole Bank Poland. We just heard from Katarzyna and of course from Andrzej, and it's great to see this partnership come to fruition and a few insights into how the two organizations are working together. Ladies and gents, let's conclude the Retail Banking Awards category now with the fourth award, and this is of course for the best RPA solutions provider for retail banks. Your winner here is aka Bot FPT Information System, and here we have Din Giap Bui, who is the founder and CEO of aka Bot. Over to you.
I'm incredibly honored and humbled to be here today as we accept the prestigious title of Best RPA Solution Provider for Retail Banks in the Global BankTech 2023 Awards hosted by the Digital Banker. First and foremost, I would like to extend my deepest appreciation to the Digital Banker for organizing this remarkable event. Secondly, I'm proud that I have a great team of dedicated professionals in Akabot. And thank to our team. And once again, thank you for from the bottom of our heart for this honor. We look forward to a future with even greater achievements, and we truly grateful for your continued support.
Thank you very much, Din, and of course to Akabot for winning the Best RPA Solutions Provider to Retail Banks. Ladies and gents, that concludes our Retail Banking Awards category. We're now going to move over to SME Banking Awards, which typically sits under the Retail Banking units. If you're unfamiliar with our awards programs, we do have a dedicated SME Banking Awards programs built on a lot of demand, but this is exclusively for financial services institutions. And if you navigate our website, you'll be able to see the winners of that. Let's move over, ladies and gents, to the very first award within the SME Banking category, and this is for the Best API Open Banking Platform Provider for SME Banking. And I'm delighted to introduce your winner, who is none other than Comarch Open Platform. And we have Mr. Christoph Maurer, the Managing Director of Comarch, based over there in Thailand. Christoph, pleasure to see you on screen. The floor is yours for a few words. Congratulations.
Thank you. So on behalf of Comarch, I'm honored to receive the award for the Best API Open Banking Platform Provider for SME Banking at this Global BankTech Award 2023. This recognition reflects our commitment to innovation and excellence in the financial industry. Comarch is a global IT vendor with 30 years of experience providing digital transformation to the most demanding clients worldwide. In my role overseeing Comarch's operation in Southeast Asia, I've seen many banks trusted us and benefit from our expertise. Our Comarch Open Banking Platform simplifies digital transformation for financial institutions, combining build and buy strategies. It offers a range of ready-made business banking modules and microservices, all within business-focused ecosystem. This approach streamlines digital change, reduces risks, and optimizes costs. Key features of our solutions include an API-first approach, embedded CI/CD processes, microservices architecture, digital development, customer self-configuration tools, and more. These features empower financial institutions to adapt and enhance their services efficiently. I want to thank the Digital Banker for this prestigious award. It inspires us to continue innovating and supporting financial institutions worldwide. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Christoph, and of course congratulations to yourself and the team over there at Comarch for that phenomenal recognition. Ladies and gents, please join me in welcoming the next award winner under the SME Banking Awards category, and this time we're looking at the Outstanding SME Banking Technology Solution by a Vendor for Back Office. And your winner this afternoon is ServiceNow, and here we have Simon Cox, who is the Chief Transformation Officer for ServiceNow. Simon, congratulations to you and of course all involved in this recognition. Over to you for a few words.
Fantastic. And firstly, thank you to yourselves at Digital Banker for this award. What a great event it is so far, and well done to all the teams involved and everything. It's an honour to be the one who receives this on behalf of Bank of Montreal, or BMO as we call them, and ServiceNow. And it's a genuine privilege for us at ServiceNow to work with BMO, a company who's been serving customers for over 200 years. They have a huge proven track record of innovation and transformation, and are also recognised as one of the most sustainably managed and ethical companies in the world. So, it's pretty humbling to be able to work with someone like that, isn't it? Before I wrap, I just want to give a quick shout out to Oscar Navarro and his team. Oscar leads digital product development at BMO. He and his teams have driven this. They're the ones that have taken the initiative and made the transformation. And to say it in his own words, with their ServiceNow solution, they have enabled the ability to see the entire end-to-end customer journey and serve customers where, when, and how they want. I used to work in banking and technology for over 25 years before joining ServiceNow, so I know how much of an amazing achievement that is. So BMO works with ServiceNow. Well done to all the teams. Let's go for the next one.
Congratulations to BMO, Bank of Montreal, for this recognition as well. Ladies and gents, just a quick reminder, the virtual recording room does have a dedicated recording room. We'd love to hear a few insights into how you're helping organizations. We'd love to hear about the organizations, the banks you're working with, and how you're helping them to transform. Let's move over to the final award within the SME Banking Awards category, and this is for the Outstanding SME Trade Finance Solution by a Vendor. And your winner here is Azentio Software. And here is Mr. L. Guru Raghavendran, who is the Senior Vice President of Banking and Capital Markets. Over to you for a few words. Congratulations.
Firstly, thank you so much. It's an honor to receive this award. In line with the context for trade finance, if you look at it, critical number is 40%. If you look at it, 40% of the MSMEs in the developing economies, amounting to $5.2 trillion, have unmet need for financing. On other hand, contrary, is that the same 40% of the SMEs contribute to the GDP of a country. So the critical need from a technology perspective that we're thankful to the bank that we provide them is to meet this unmet financing need of our customers. And this is one of the instruments, trade finance, and we are happy to have this award, and we thank our team, customers, and everyone who helped us achieve this award. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much. And of course, congratulations to you and to Azentio for that recognition. And that was, of course, for the best, or the outstanding rather, SME trade finance solution by a vendor. We're going to move over now, ladies and gents, swiftly to the Wealth Management and Technology Awards. I guess you can see the flow. We're looking at various verticals within the banking space. So I believe we've covered retail banking, SME banking, and now wealth management. Of course, most of these divisions still sit under the retail bank, but operate relatively separately, have various segments of customers, various needs, various transformation needs. So it's great to bring together and put on a global platform the organizations that are helping service these institutions achieve that. Please help me in introducing the very first award, which is the Best Crypto Asset Solution by a Vendor. Of course, a topic and an asset class that is on everybody's lips, and a lot of investment going in by a number of banks as well. And your winner here is Avaloq. And please welcome Dr. Nils Bulling, who is the Head of Digital Assets Product Domain. Nils, great to see you. Congratulations for the Best Crypto Asset Solution by a Vendor. Over to you for a few words, please.
Many, many thanks. I'm really honored to accept this on behalf of Avaloq. Let me express my gratitude to my colleagues, clients, partners, the whole Avaloq community, which contributed to the success of the solution. From the beginning, the goal was clear: develop a turnkey solution to really bridge traditional finance and decentralized finance in a seamless way. We would like to enable our banks and wealth managers to act as a one-stop shop for crypto and fiat for their clients to remain competitive in the future. We like to empower our clients to harness the transformational power of digital assets to really preserve the principles of trust and security banking is built on. I think this journey is at the beginning, and I'm very excited to continue, and very much thank you for recognizing our efforts in this space. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Nils. Thank you for those insights, and of course, congratulations to Avaloq for that recognition. We're now going to move over to the Outstanding Wealth Management Solution by a Vendor, this time for the back office. And your winner here is Infosys Finacle. And here we have Abra Roy, the Global Head of Finacle Wealth Management. Abra, great to see you on screen. Over to you for a few words. Congratulations.
Thank you. Hello, everyone. We are very grateful and honored to be recognized by Digital Banker as the most outstanding wealth management solution for the Global BankTech Awards. At Finacle, it once again validates our journey and the firm belief that we are on the right path to play a large role in the evolving wealth management platforms. At Finacle, we are committed in providing best-in-class solutions to our esteemed clients, and we work with them on a continuous basis so that they succeed in their business missions. Once again, a big thanks to the Digital Banker team and my best wishes to all the other winners and nominees. Thank you.
Thank you, Abra, and congratulations to Infosys Finacle for the Outstanding Wealth Management Solution by a Vendor for the back office. We're now going to move over to the final award within this category, and this is now for the Outstanding Wealth Management Solution for the front office, and a familiar honoree from this afternoon. Please help me in re-welcoming Azentio Software, and once again, L. Guru Raghavendran, the Senior Vice President of Banking and Capital Markets.
Thank you again. Coming to the front office wealth management, if you look at it, there are two parts to it. The first part, we have the asset and wealth managers dealing with the complexities of inflation, market volatility, interest rate movements, etc. On the other hand, you have the need for social impact investing with ESG models. So at Azentio, we believe in balancing these needs with the right digital and automation aspects, working with the clients. So if you look at it, the theme was digital and innovation right from beginning. And today, the need for wealth management and considering the new population that we have, the Gen Z, etc., the focus on digital and automation is what we're doing in Azentio. And we're thankful to our customers and our employees and the team. We are once again honored for this award. Thank you so much to the digital banking team.
Thank you so much, and of course, congratulations to Azentio for that recognition this afternoon under the Global BankTech Awards 2023. Now, ladies and gents, we do have another keynote upcoming, probably just about 5 to 7 minutes to hear from this executive. I'd just like to re-thank all of you for your efforts in undertaking the submission process for the inaugural awards program under BankTech this year. This is the first time we have built an awards program exclusively for service providers, so it's great to see the community coming together across various markets and hearing a little bit of insights around how they're working with banks and particularly the organizations they're working with. We have actually looked to build a number of new award programs. The next one up is the Digital Assets Awards, which specifically brings together crypto providers, trading platforms, various third-party solution providers as well. To keep a lookout of that is 5th of November. Following that will be the Global Transaction Banking Innovation Awards, and we'll conclude the year with the Global Retail Banking Innovation Awards, which is our flagship product, which brings together over 200 organizations from various markets. Ladies and gents, let's welcome our next keynote speaker. We heard from this gentleman a little bit earlier on. It is Christophe Maurer from Comarch Open Platform. Christophe is the Managing Director of Comarch in Thailand. So Christophe, over to you for a few words.
Thank you very much. So my name is Christophe Maurer. I work for Comarch, a global IT vendor. I'm responsible for its operations in Southeast Asia. And today I want to share our observations regarding the digital transformation. So please, next slide. In many banks, there are two ways of digital transformation. In the first way, banks usually bought software from vendors to automate processes and cut costs. It was good at the time because it brought many savings, but after 10, 15 years, banks realized that monolithic solutions that they bought are very resistant to change. Please switch to the next slide. And one more. One more slide, please. Okay. And it takes much work to adapt to the fast-changing requirements of the modern world. So the new trend appeared. Please, next slide. In second way of digital transformation, it's more about composable platforms. So not having these applications which are a solution to a problem, but having applications which can be connected to provide even better value for your clients and employees. We observe that most companies now want to become so-called composable businesses. Please, next slide. It means that you want to create a new capabilities from scratch only sometimes, but instead you would connect with the pieces you already have via APIs and make a new solution out of that. So if you are a company deciding on digital transformation, the natural question now is to build or to buy such a platform. So please, next slide. There are always two sides of the coins. Next slide, please. So first of all, if you want to control, you will go for the build option, but it requires a lot of resources, money and time. It is not for everyone, especially when time is of the essence, or if you are lagging behind your competitors. On the other hand, if you want to buy such a solution, you would go for something off the shelf. But then again, to make a unique value proposition, you would have to pay a lot to the vendor to make customizations. There is also a third way to make digital platforms, to use a low-code solution, but it is challenging to have ready-made modules on those platforms, and you will still need to build a lot from scratch. Next slide, please. As none of those approaches is perfect, we designed a collaboration-focused digital platform, combining the best buying and building elements. We want this platform to become the operating system for your digital transformation. Next slide, please. Everyone has a smartphone in their pocket. In smartphones, the operating system controls all elements and ties them together. There are things like user interface, file storage, communication between applications and users, security with biometrics, configuration, notifications, and the ability to run applications. These are all elements tied by operating system, so they are coherent and put together. And that's what we want to gain with an open platform. Next slide, please. Let's imagine you have a core that would be a base for the digital platforms that you would be developing for your clients or your employees, including things like identity, access management, security framework, and different kinds of API gateways. All of those elements that are necessary to create a modern system that would easily integrate with other solutions. But of course, the operating system is not enough. Putting some business on top would be the best to deliver the value for your clients. Next slide, please. So you can pick and buy the ready-to-use business models that interest you. On top of that, you have development tools to build and enhance the microservices solutions. Finally, take ownership of parts of the solution so your team of IT and business can work together to deliver new values continuously. Next slide, please. This all seems exciting, but there is one more thing that we always say to our clients. When going through digital transformation, you need to focus on value. This next slide. You may encounter those overly enthusiastic chief digital officers who say, let's migrate everything to microservices and let's do it now and finish in 6 months. But in reality, it's going to take a bit of time. So what we usually advise is that you should keep on governance. Next slide, please. So first of all, you need to design the value you want to achieve to be sure you will get a return of your investment. Building from scratch usually takes years before you will have a return on it. Secondly, you need to have KPIs to keep track of your project. Thirdly, you need to go live quickly. And finally, it's all about adaptation. So you need to be able to change to circumstances and you need to be able to do it fast. Next slide, please. So to summarize, one more, during digital transformation, there are 3 types of changes we are facing. First is the obvious technological change. Moving from monoliths to microservices is a huge step. Secondly, it's an organizational change because it's not longer business versus IT, but teams working together to deliver some values, which is the third point. Value change is about focusing on what you can achieve quickly with the greatest return on investment. Okay, so thank you very much.
Thank you so much, Christoph, and of course, thank you to Comark for sharing those insights. Of course, we can hit to these insights all day. There's so much to talk about, but in the interest of time, we must move over to the next awards category. Now, all of you just joining us, you will of course get an opportunity to hear from our keynote speakers who spoke a little bit earlier on, Comark, Moody's Analytics, and of course all the honorees that have just passed. We will also be sharing these insights and these assets across all of our channels, so keep an eye out. Ladies and gents, let's move over to the next awards category, which is the As a Service Awards. Now, we have 3 awards within this category, the first of which is the Best Data as a Service Provider of the Year. And your winner here is NPL Markets. And here we have with us Gianluca Savelli, who is the co-founder and CEO. Gianluca, over to you for a few words.
I would like to thank the Digital Banker as well as the judging panel for this award. We at NPL Markets, we are very happy to be here and very proud for these achievements. As our clients know, our comprehensive product offering is based on data, is based on a large database of credit and financial information for both performing and non-performing assets. Data is an important part of our culture and is part of our DNA at NPL Markets. Institutional clients access our valuation, marketplace, and reporting pillars, plus a large database of information that includes loan-level data, performance data, cure rates, and macro data, all accessible through our platform. Our clients can use those data to run analytics, looking for scenarios, stress tests across different asset classes and jurisdictions. Therefore, we also want to thank our users for trusting us and for using our data to make smarter decisions. And of course, we are very proud of helping them to succeed in their business.
Thank you very much, Gianluca, and congratulations to NPL Markets for the Best Data as a Service Provider of the Year. We move over now to a competitive category, and of course this is the Best Payments as a Service Provider of the Year. Your winning organization this afternoon is Finsley, and here we have Bhushan Rengachari, who is the founder and CEO. Over to you, Bhushan.
Thank you, Digital Banker, for the award. This is a very good recognition for Finsley. At Finsley, we are reimagining payments. We are transforming the way the banks process the payments. Today, banks are dealing with so many complex platforms, one payment system for each payment rail, and middlewares and APIs. It just becomes so complex for them to deal with payments. At Finsley, we have just simplified all of these things in a single platform so banks can process payments of all types, ACH, wires, instant payments, FX, really doesn't matter. And because of our platform, banks have a higher payment processing efficiency, higher straight-through processing, better customer experience, and open APIs for the embedded finance for the future. And we are signing up a lot of new banks because of this technology, and this award is a very good recognition. And thank you so much, and this goes to our awesome engineering team. Thank you again.
Congratulations, Bhushan, and of course to Finsley for the Best Payments as a Service Provider of the Year. Ladies and gents, the final award within the As a Service Awards category is for the Best Software as a Service Provider, and this is for the year, and it goes to none other than Infosys Finacle. And here we have joining us Mr. Kalambur Venkatraman, who is the VP and Head of Finacle Architecture. Kalambur, over to you for a few words.
We are deeply grateful to the Digital Banker Global BankTech Awards for honoring our Finacle SaaS offering as a winner. This recognition underscores banking's growing confidence on the power of cloud and SaaS as an enabler of digital transformation. At Finacle, we believe that cloud adoption is the way ahead for banks in their digital journeys, with SaaS as the ultimate North Star. All of Finacle's solutions are built on a cloud-native composable architecture and are available for banks to subscribe to as a SaaS service. With a robust platform, strong ecosystem partnership, and growing support from our customers, we are well and truly committed to accelerate cloud and SaaS adoption for banks worldwide, helping them to inspire better banking by engaging, innovating, and operating better. Once again, I thank the team for this recognition. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Colombo, for those words, and of course, congratulations to Infosys Finacle. Ladies and gents, that concludes the As a Service Awards, and we move over now to the Risk Awards. I believe there are 5 to announce this afternoon. The very first of which is for the Best ALM Liquidity Risk Solution by a Vendor. Your winner here, a familiar organisation from this afternoon, is none other than Moody's Analytics. Please help me in welcoming, well, we were going to hear from Sam Lowe, who is the Director of Sales Manager, but we have another representative here. Over to you for a few words, please.
Thank you very much. Winning the Global BankTech Awards by the Digital Banker for the Best ALM Liquidity Risk Awards shows that we are supporting our customers in making better decisions and helping them manage their enterprise-wide ALM and liquidity risk more effectively. On behalf of Moody's Analytics, thank you, Digital Banker, for this honor.
Thank you very much, Sam. And of course, that was for the Best ALM Liquidity Risk Solution by a Vendor, and that goes to Moody's Analytics. The next award within the Risk Awards category is for the Best AML Technology Solution by a Vendor. And your winner here is Azentio Software. And once again, El Guru Raghavendran, the Senior VP of Banking and Capital Markets.
Good to be here again. Thank you once again. If you look at it, everybody is there against the financial crime fight which is going on. It's 2 to 5% of GDP, approximately $800 billion to $2 trillion, the money laundering activities. So we are honored to be a part of the system to fight the financial crime. And I just want to take a moment. This is the 3rd time I'm appearing on the screen. That shows our commitment towards product investment as an organization by Azentio. And I want to take the moment to thank our passionate team as well as the market customers because of which we are here. Thanks once again to the Global BankTech Awards. Thank you.
Thank you very much, and congratulations to Azentio. The next award, ladies and gents, is for the Best Market Risk Solution by a Vendor. Now, your winner here is Numerics. We'll accept this award on their behalf, but rest assured you will be hearing from a representative from Numerics a little bit later on in the afternoon. That brings us over to the penultimate award within this category, and this is for the Best Third-Party Solution by a Vendor. Your winner, once again, ladies and gents, is Moody's Analytics. Please re-welcome Sam Lowe, the Director Sales Manager.
Thank you. Thank you once again. On behalf of Moody's Analytics, thank you, Digital Banker, for the best third-party solutions. We are able to leverage our expertise to build a strong third-party solutions, including the massive data that we have, helping our customers making decisions with confidence which suppliers you work with. Moody's Analytics can help unify and automate your approach to supplier due diligence. Once again, thank you, Digital Banker, for this honor.
Thank you very much, Sam. And I believe we may have one more within this category, and this is now for the Best Credit Risk Solution by a Vendor. And your winner here is Provenir. Congratulations to Provenir. Now, ladies and gentlemen, thank you all for remaining with us for the earlier session this afternoon. We're going to move over to the third and I believe the final keynote of the afternoon, after which there are 1 or 2 more awards categories, so we'll get an opportunity to hear from some new winners and some of the existing winners that you heard from a little bit earlier on. If you are just joining us, as mentioned, there is a virtual lobby for you to navigate with a number of assets on there for you to augment your experience. We're fascinated to be bringing the organizations that have won to the forefront of the financial services industry. We're committing to ensure that the efficacy of these solutions and the material impact you've had on various financial services is brought to the forefront. We'll do that, of course, through various narratives, business insights, a number of key insights reports that we'll be building, and of course the Digital Banker and Global Private Banker rankings as well. So keep a lookout for that. That leaves me to now introduce two individuals that we heard from a little bit earlier on, this time in the form of a keynote. Please help me in re-welcoming Mr. Andrzej Szewczak and, of course, Katarzyna Tomczak-Czekier. Katarzyna is from Credit Agricole Bank in Poland, and, of course, Andrzej from Effigens. Over to you.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's a privilege to speak at the Global BankTech Awards, a platform that exemplifies the innovation, disruption, and potential we see in our industry. Today, I'd like to share my thoughts on a question that we've all been wondering. Will the super app be the compass that guides banks into the future, or will it be the iceberg that sinks conventional banking? The banking industry has been at the helm of many revolutions, but it now stands at an extraordinary moment. We've caught between two models, the all-inclusive super app and the as-a-service. Each presents a transformative path, but also significant regulatory, adaptation, and competitive challenges. But let's make a diversion to the Arctic, or Svalbard in the north to be precise, a town that discusses after the last bank closed, providing lessons in digital inclusion, leveraging digital IDs, and ensuring universal access to remote financial services. If a remote town in the Arctic can pave the way to cashless society, it is imaginable that global financial systems could do the same. When we incorporate super app functionality in our services or power external platforms, we should turn to the Svalbard way of thinking. So, what does our future in the financial industry hold? I see a fusion of these ideas, the all-inclusive super app, but also operate as a service. This hybrid entity would combine the comprehensive feature of the super app model with the invisible but essential function of banking as a service. It would be an all-encompassing platform that offers everything from personal financing to healthcare, travel bookings, but it would also serve as a backbone to other platforms. A cashless society is not merely an option in such a future. It's the foundation of digital transformation. A hybrid super app could provide services and resources to those without access to traditional banking. Imagine a world when you can manage all your life's complexities through your financial super app. As we navigate towards the promising but uncharted territory, one thing is sure. The next chapter of digital banking will not only be riveting, but will also fundamentally alter how we perceive and interact with our finances. We must navigate this ship with caution, or we risk hitting an iceberg. And let's not overlook the practical application of these trends already in motion. Credit Agricole in Poland serves as a stellar example. Through a range of customer-centric benefits, they've managed to forge a relationship with their clientele that's more intimate and effective than most banks in the region. With that, I'd like to pass the stage over to Kate. The floor is yours.
Thank you, Andrzej. Hello, everybody. I appreciate to be here with you at the Global BankTech Award. I like your cashless dimension. That's why we will have half of our own branches on this model next year. For us, customer centricity is our DNA, and relation with customer its main core. Hybrid super apps trend is progressing very fast, but it needs to be created on omni-channel environment. Customer will still need support and advice in more and more complex mobile platforms, not only for financial reason. The advice from human resources, remote or physical, bring additional value as imitate security, trust, and best-in-class customer experience. To deliver customer expectation for online support, human advisors are supported by bots and automated processes. Existing solution will be transformed to more modern artificial intelligence models, bringing the best efficiency, hyper-personalization, and excellent customer satisfaction. That's why in Credit Agricole Bank Polska, mobile app as a daily banking activity is a heart of our omnichannel model. We position ourselves as a modern bank mixing smart technology and professionalism of advisors. Everything what we deliver for customer is to positively surprise you, bring you more benefits, and see more you in our relation. With this vision of strategy, we can navigate digital transformation with caution you suggest, Andrzej. Thank you for letting me share my experience with you.
Thank you so much, Kat, and of course to you as well, Andre. Thank you for sharing those insights and some of the work you're doing, and of course your vision for the future. We look forward to hearing from more from Credit Agricole Bank in Poland, and of course from Effigens. Ladies and gents, we're going to move over now, in keeping with time, to the Strategy and Organisation Awards. Now, we have 5 more awards, and then we will conclude this afternoon's Global BankTech Awards 2023. Now, the first award within the Strategy and Organisation Awards is for the Best Client Lifecycle Management Solution by a Vendor. And your winner here is Bank of Singapore, and it's powered by Pegasystems. And here we have Mr. Jeffrey Shum, who is the Head of Group Wealth Operations and Technology at Bank of Singapore. Jeffrey, it's a pleasure to see you on screen. Welcome and congratulations. The floor's yours.
Thank you so much. So good morning, good afternoon, and good evening from wherever you may be joining us. Firstly, I would like to thank the Digital Banker for the recognition of this award. The Best Client Lifecycle Management Solution. Obviously, we're very proud and honoured to be receiving this award, which is really a testament to the strong partnership between Bank of Singapore and Pega, coupled with our strong commitment to continually leverage digital technologies to enhance both our client and employee experiences. At the bank, we take a long-term view on client relationships and fostering trust, which is at the heart of our values, which also aligns to what our CLM solution aims to achieve with the capabilities of the Pega platform, as well as the tireless dedication of our teams to drive innovation. So this platform does leverage open architecture and scalable microservices, efficiently catering to our business needs and drives a faster time to market. The Pega low-code platform has essentially empowered the bank to create streamlined, compliant, personalized, and user-friendly client journeys, yielding tangible benefits across the value chain. This has indeed been a very exciting journey thus far, and we will continue to partner and seek out new opportunities, unlocking new capabilities to elevate our operational efficiencies and customer experiences. So lastly, again, I would like to thank Pega for their exceptional technology, and a big shout out to the Bank of Singapore team for their unwavering dedication in achieving excellence. This is indeed an incredible honor. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Jeffrey. Thanks for sharing those insights. Congratulations on a fruitful partnership with Pega, and we'll look forward to hearing a little bit more from them at a later stage. Ladies and gents, let's welcome our next winner within the Strategy and Organizations Awards category, and this is for the Best Core Banking Solution Provider by a Vendor. Now, your winner here is Thought Machine. Please help me in welcoming Nicholas Wild, who is the MD for Asia Pacific. Nicholas, great to see you. Congratulations on this remarkable achievement and recognition. Over to you for a few words.
Thank you very much, and many thanks to the Digital Banker for this prestigious recognition. In 2020, we brought to market the first version of our cloud-native, cloud-agnostic core banking platform, uniquely architected to enable digital initiatives, including embedded finance, ecosystems, hyper-personalization, a lot of ambition and a lot of commitment. Here we are in mid-2023, now nearly 600 team members across the world. Our customers also across the world, including large banks such as JPMC and Lloyds and Intesa Sanpaolo, undertaking massive digital transformation. Also, some of the world's most successful digital startups, including Mox and Trust here in Asia Pacific. We are extremely grateful for the trust and partnership of our customers. We look forward to continuing to enable their digital ambitions as well as future customers. Thank you once again, Digital Banker, for the recognition.
Thank you, Nicholas, and of course, congratulations to yourself, Thought Machine, and to all of the team involved in this recognition. Ladies and gents, let's conclude the Strategy and Organisation Awards category with the Best Core Banking Solution Provider by a Vendor. Now, this is a highly acclaimed category. Now, this is specifically anointed to those organisations where the category was rather competitive, but our judges felt that they also warranted a level of acclaim as well. So let's welcome our highly acclaimed honoree, and this is Avaloq, and here we have Nadia Vicheva, the Analyst Relations Manager, who's going to give us a bit of a smile and a wave. Congratulations, Nadia, and of course to Avaloq for Best Core Banking Solution Provider by a Vendor, highly acclaimed. Our final two awards, ladies and gents, for this afternoon is now looking at the Financial Markets Awards. We have two awards, and the first one is the Best Reference Data Provider by a Vendor. And your honoree is Bureau van Dijk, a Moody's Analytics company. Once again, I think Sam's been on the screen 3 or 4 times, but it's a pleasure to see you. Sam, over to you. Congratulations.
Thank you once again. On behalf of Moody's Analytics, thank you for Digital Banker for the Best Reference Data Provider. Our goal is always to provide the world's most useful and usable database of company information. And that starts with the coverage. Increasingly, our customers need a more diverse set of inputs, and we have continually supported them on their journey by extending beyond financials and registry information that we have for many years, right? To now include ESG data, cybersecurity ratings, patent data, probability of default metrics, and in the near future, diversity data. Once again, thank you, Digital Banker, for this honor. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Sam. Congratulations to Moody's and Bureau van Dijk. Ladies and gents, this now brings us to our final award for the Global BankTech Awards 2023, and this is for the Best XVA Solution by a Vendor. Your winner, an organisation we saw earlier on but didn't get a chance to hear from, we now will, and that is none other than Numerics. And here joining us is Mr. Arya Farah, the Vice President Sales for Australia and New Zealand for direct sales. Arya, over to you for a few words. Congratulations.
Thank you to the Digital Banker for this award and for hosting such a great event. The award itself is a true testament to the hard work, focus, and continued investment from Numerics and our people in the XVA space. Differentiated developments like the use of AAD and the integration of real-time XVAs in the RFQ workflow, along with our deep domain expertise, have propelled Numerics to a dominant position as a market leader in the world of valuation adjustments. I'd also like to thank our clients from around the world for their continued trust in Numerics to deliver high-impact, meaningful outcomes at scale across front to risk. We are truly excited to continue pushing the envelope. Thanks again.
Thank you very much, Arya. Congratulations to Numerics for the Best XVA Solution by a Vendor. Well, ladies and gents, that's about it. That's a wrap. So that is the final award within the Global BankTech Awards 2023. It's been an absolute pleasure and my honor being here and welcoming you all onto this global platform. We look forward to sharing these insights, narratives across our channels. We at the Digital Banker and Global Private Banker believe in banking and sort of fintech and disruption is really only 1% done. We're seeing waves of movements. We heard a little bit from Nick Ward from Thought Machine about banks, undertaking huge digital transformation projects, spending billions of dollars a year on technology. Of course, technology is just one area. They need to work with service providers, have KPIs in place. And we tend to see a lot of innovation, but also iterations on that innovation. We know that there's a huge way to go. We're starting to see banks really develop new business models through the lens of fintechs and also looking at their venture arms and how they're investing and incubating new fintech models within the realm of payments and various other areas as well. And we look forward to how that space will mature. We're dedicated to providing insights, research, commentary, and of course awards programs and accreditation programs year on year. Our next one up is the Digital Assets Awards. This will be inaugural for us. That is on the 5th of October, followed by the Transaction Banking Innovation Awards. We'll then conclude the year with our Global Retail Banking Innovation Awards. We do have the Global WealthTech Awards under Global Private Banker, which is now live and open for submissions. If you're interested in partaking in that or you want to engage in that alongside your financial services partner, please do go ahead and get in touch with our teams. All that's left for me to say is congratulations. Thank you so much to all of you that represented your organizations here today. We look forward to honoring you across our platforms. Ladies and gents, it's been my pleasure. Good afternoon, good evening. Take care. All the best. Bye-bye.